And Bernie Sanders, who bless his heart, is not going to give up. What Sanders needs, I heard today on television, Sanders needs to secure 55% of the remaining delegate votes. If he does that, he'll come up with, is it 55%? He'll come up with the nomination. Hillary Clinton only needs to secure, what was it, Kathy? 35%. I don't know if I'm getting those numbers right about Clinton, but I know Sanders, was it 55%? Anyway, there is still a path for Bernie Sanders to secure the nomination of the Democratic Party. John Kasich would have to get, what I see today, 106% of the remaining delegate votes, which is mathematically, of course, impossible. Ted Cruz would have to get 87% or something. But Bernie Sanders is still in the running. It doesn't make any difference how many of these fuckheads wind up on these talk shows on MSNBC and all the other programs that are just so pro-Hillary, you want to scream. It doesn't make any difference what they try to do to anoint her as the nominee already. She's not. And there is still ample opportunity for Sanders to get the nomination. And I'll tell you something, I do believe this because people who are much, much smarter than I have let me and everybody who wants to read know that Sanders would clean Donald Trump's clock. Hillary would be beaten. Now, I say people much smarter than me. By that I mean people who have observed and taken note of and done the statistics on election after election after election. They know how this shit works. I don't. I don't know, maybe you do. I don't. But the experts say Sanders would beat Trump. Clinton would not. And you only hear that little squeaks, coming from the corner. Everybody else is out there. Oh, Hillary this, Hillary that, Hillary this, Hillary that. But Bernie Sanders is continuing to fight. I mean, if I ever became aware of a politician that I really respected, it's Sanders. It really is Bernie Sanders. I thought Kennedy was this wonderful figure, but you know when I started thinking that he was? After he was assassinated. I was too young prior to his assassination. After he was assassinated, and they started building the mythology of Camelot, and oh my God, we were on the cusp of a glory, bullshit. And I can't think, I was sort of enamored with George McGovern, but there was something about the way he would talk to you that just really turned you off. I mean, I'm sorry, I sound like Donald Trump. But Bernie Sanders, who waves his arms and his hair gets messed up and he gets fervent about what he's talking about, and he believes it, and it's something he's believed and worked on for 35 years. And he's not going to stop. He's not going to give up. And thanks to people, Kathy sent did you send a second chunk of money, or was it the first? Second to Sanders. We don't have that much money, but nobody who contributes to Sanders has that much money. I think our total so far is $100 in two different chunks. But he's got the money to continue, and he will continue, because in this fucked up system, that's what it takes, money. That's what it takes. Because you have to buy the advertising time, unless your name is Trump or Clinton. If your name Clinton or Trump, you use all that money to eviscerate each other. So there's still a chance